Good morning. Welcome to First Take, everyone. Stephen A. back in New York. You've stripped off the coat, the hat, the gloves to be indoors for a little bit. What's going on, S.A.?
You know what? It's good to see you. I'm liking the black. You
Thank
rocking
you.
the black. It's good to see you, my brother. How
Likewise.
you doing? My man, I thought that, you play football. Jeff Saturday, that man played football. I thought you all supposed to be hardcore and stuff like that. Little cold weather hit, and we can't find Jeff Saturday APB out for his soft-ass self, okay? Where he at? He can't get to New York. But I'm here in damn near 10-degree weather. I am not happy. I'm happy to be on the show, but I am not happy to be in this city today.
Jeff lost all that weight. He's not used to the cold.
He's not, he can't stay warm. He can't insulate the same
way. Yeah, not insulated.
Jeff Saturday will join us momentarily. He's getting set up. Jason McCourty is with us.
One more thing, and Chris Canty's usually here, but he's a little sick today.
He's a little under the weather with a newborn at home.
That big boy sick.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He crumbled. I'm here, but that big boy couldn't.
That's right. J-Mac is here, though, our resident Patriot. We're going to break down Super Bowl 60. It is set. Seahawks and Patriots, of course, will meet in Santa Clara 1 week from Sunday. Seattle opened as a 3.5-point favorite before quickly jumping up to a 4.5-point favorite, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. The analytics also currently favor the Seahawks as they have a 60% chance to win the game. Of course, that's according to ESPN Analytics. So, are the Patriots being slept on? This feels like the same song and dance every single week, the way we've gone through the playoffs. Here we are again now talking about the Super Bowl. Are we sleeping on the Pats?
Absolutely. I think we're criticizing them going into the playoffs. It was all about, well, they haven't played anybody in the regular season. You look at their strength of schedule as if they're not playing NFL teams week in and week out. Then we're looking at them in the playoffs. We're excusing Drake May. Well, he's fumbled the ball. He's had turnovers. Well, they won the game. He didn't even have 100 yards passing. We keep coming up with excuse after excuse about this New England Patriots team. But the fact of the matter, this is a football team that has a first-year head coach with the New England Patriots, has a quarterback in their second year, spent the most money in free agency this past offseason. So that's a ton of new guys to build chemistry with. And all they've done all season long was find ways to win. I think you even look at that game on Sunday. Both teams had to play in the weather. The Patriots found a way, whether it was Drake May running the ball, whether it was a flea flicker in this type of weather to come up with a big play, they found a way to win. They didn't turn the ball over. They didn't make the mistakes that the Denver Broncos did. And now looking forward to this Seattle game, we watched the Seahawks beat up on the Rams, and automatically you say, well, the Rams are a better team than New England, so they'll do the same. Sam Darnold had a terrific game. He also wasn't pressured the way New England is going to blitz and try to get after him. So I do think we're sleeping on this team for so many different reasons and trying to find ways to not give them their flowers, because this is a team that won 8 games over the prior 2 seasons. And in 1 year, they've completely turned the franchise around, won the division, a division in which we all believed Buffalo was going to be a top. And we're going to be watching Josh Allen get his opportunity to play in his first Super Bowl. Instead, it's Drake May, who has his own resurgence and is up still for the MVP. So this is a team that I think shouldn't be slept on. And look at that and say 60% chance for the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. And we're not even a few days after just championship weekend.
That's how it goes.
Are the Patriots being slept on? Yes, they are. But I don't agree with him, even though I sound like I do. I'm snoring.
Wow.
I'm sleeping on them big time. Wow. Y'all ain't winning the Super Bowl. Y'all ain't winning the Super Bowl. I'm telling you to your face right now as a New England Patriot. You ain't winning the Super Bowl, okay? You ain't beat Seattle.
I need to sit back.
Let me tell you something right now. The New England Patriots, listen, it was a nice run. It was really, really nice. It's going to be a competitive Super Bowl, I have no doubt, because the defense is real.
Okay.
The New England Patriots defense is real. I got big-time questions about your offense. Never mind that you had the easiest schedule since the 1999 Rams. Never mind that you went against a Los Angeles Chargers squad that didn't have a couple of offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Never mind that you went against a Houston Texans team that was anemic offensively to begin with, but then you played the game without Nico Collins, and Schultz had to go down, okay? Never mind the fact that a blizzard came to y'all aid in the second half. And by the way, you didn't have to go up against Bo Nix, who broke his ankle. The second to last play of the game in overtime? I mean, what you talk about luck. Now, I will say this. The reason why you shouldn't sleep on the New England Patriots is because clearly divine intervention is shining down upon them. I mean, damn, how much luck can you get? Every single way. You got luck at the beginning of the season with your schedule. You got luck as the season went on. You got lucky in the playoffs against the Chargers, the Texans, and the Denver Broncos. But it ends now. It ends now. I'm telling you right now, I'm snoring. I'm talking about give me a pillow. Let me take a nap. I'm not worried about y'all winning this Super Bowl at all. That's right. I said it. Seattle are those dudes. I'm looking at Drake May right here. Let's look at these numbers right here. 3-0, no doubt about it. 56% completion. 178 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 6 fumbles, 3 of them lost, 5 total turnovers, sacked 5 times each game, 15 times he's been sacked over the last 3 games. Now, granted, defenses are no joke in LA, in Houston, in Denver. I got it. Seattle right there. Who number one? I'm sorry, who number one? I mentioned all those teams. I mentioned LA. I mentioned Houston. I mentioned Denver. Who's the number 1 defense? Say it.
Seattle.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you right now. It ends now. It ends now. I ain't trying to be a killjoy. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be very, very competitive. I think you'll be in a position where I'm not anticipating a blowout or anything like that. But when the dust settles and you combine that with the memory of Malcolm Butler stealing a Super Bowl championship because the ball should have been given to beast mode.
That was luck, too.
Absolutely. Luck that an idiotic offensive coordinator and a coach that still never recovered from it, okay? I mean, you don't call a pass at the half-yard line when beast mode got you there to begin with. That was ridiculous. Y'all lucked up because that play should have never been called. You should have handed it to beast mode, who gave you every impression throughout the second half that he could run roughshod over y'all. That's what happened. Vengeance is Seattle's. It will be exacted a week from Sunday. The Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl championship. And that's a big, big thing coming from me because I love Mr. Kraft. That's my buddy right there. That's my guy. I love him to death.
Like
I love him to death. But it ends. It was nice. Yeah, what a run. What a run. Congratulations. It ends now.
Okay, let me zoom in a little bit further here because I feel like I've heard, this isn't the first time I've heard this, like in the last few days. Like New England better be careful because Seattle will be waiting for them. However, maybe are we sleeping on the Patriots defense? This is a unit that has only given up 26 points throughout the entirety of the playoffs. They've been extremely dominant, making opposing quarterbacks, even the backups sometimes, a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe are we sleeping on the Patriots defense and what they could do to Sam Darnold?
All of the above. And to what you just said, one, this is not a game of vengeance. None of those players in that game will be out there Super Bowl Sunday when they're playing. And you mentioned for sure Seattle's winning this thing. Who you got to get as your Super Bowl MVP winning this thing then? Because typically it goes to the quarterback. So you that confident in Sam Darnold, the same quarterback that you've talked about.
Well, his kryptonite, let's be clear. My argument against Sam Darnold was, first of all, them throwing water over his head like they had something before the season finale last year. And then wetting the bed against Los Angeles. But the biggest thing was his kryptonite was the Los Angeles Rams. It clearly wasn't anybody else. He's got a 29-4 record against everybody else over the last 2 years.
And the one thing the Rams have been able to do was get pressure on him. And when they've gotten pressure on him is when we've seen the other side of Sam Darnold. Even throughout the course of this season, he led the NFL when it comes to turnovers, interceptions, and fumbles. The Rams this past Sunday got absolutely no pressure, nor did they even try to blitz Sam Darnold. They played coverage because they didn't trust their secondary. That's not what he's going up against. So, Shay, to your point, when you talk about underestimating or overlooking this New England Patriots defense, they are. You're talking about a secondary that can cover anybody in the NFL and a front that's going to get after you and a coordinator that's going to blitz and pressure and come after you.
I know the defense is
and
no
that
joke.
I
know the defense is no joke. But what I'm saying to you is this. Are you saying that the Seattle Seahawks are going to be held to 18 points or less a game in this game? Because you know what? That's what it's going to take for y'all to win because y'all can't seem to score.
No. What I'm saying is
how much points y'all average?
Is that Josh McDaniels? I throw the averages out. We're in the Super Bowl, baby. I don't care what we did last week, the week before, any other weeks. Josh McDaniels and Drake May, all you got to do is show up. We're talking about a guy that's in contention to win the MVP of the season, and Drake May.
He's going to win number two on the list.
Number 2 is pretty good.
Sam Darnold's right there too. Ain't Sam Darnold right in the
conversation? All right, let's bring in Jeff Saturday. He is ready now. He is ready to join us. Jeff Saturday, good morning. Hello. You can help us settle this debate. Poor J-Mac comes in here. He's our resident Patriot, yet the Patriots, they're tough going against the spread here because Seahawks are favored by 5.5 to win the Super Bowl. Do you think the Patriots are being slept on?
I do. And listen, I've been listening to the argument. I think J-Mac, and you know I'm not a Patriot fan, but he's speaking the truth. And Stephen A., you know this as well as anybody. Styles make fights. And when you think about what the Patriots are capable of doing on the back end of this defense with Davis on the backside, these guys can lock it down. And the one thing you can say about a Vrabel coach defense, they're not going to keep taking a bludgeoning, right? They're going to figure a way to get to your quarterback. Now, against the Broncos, who had a very good offensive line, their interior got after them, which I think was a little bit of shock. I know it was for me. I didn't think the Broncos would be that susceptible, whether it was Stidham or Bo Nix, to being rushed the way they did. but they're going to find ways to put pressure. They're opportunistic on the back end. And to your point, J-Mac said it before, Sam Darnold